Shell and BPTT begin consultations with Tobago fisherfolk. Businesses in Tobago East form Chamber of Commerce. Rockley Vale fire destroys home and cars, and THA being chastised for its decisions on Tobago's aspect of the National Carnival. Good evening, I am Kristen Salandi, and this is your Tobago Updates television news for Tuesday, 23rd of January 2024. Topping the news tonight, Shell and BPTT have begun consulting with the fishing community in Tobago as they seek to gain a certificate of environmental clearance from the Environmental Management Agency to conduct seismic surveys 60 kilometers southeast of the island. Reporter Candice Jackson connected with representatives from Shell and the fishing community for this story.
Following an agreement with Shell Trinidad and Tobago, BPTT and the government of Trinidad and Tobago, exploration for 3 deepwater blocks for hydrocarbon production approximately 60 kilometers southeast of Tobago is being planned. However, before seismic surveys can occur, an application for CAC Certificate of Environmental Clearance must be done. This is what representatives of Shell were doing in Tobago on Thursday. Community Relations Advisor for Shell Trinidad and Tobago, Gregory Salone Seal, explained.
So as part of that process, we need to do some seismic testing of the 3 blocks. And as part of that process, we have to engage with all our stakeholders to get their feedback and also to share with them the scope of the work to be done.
They consulted with the Fisheries Department, the Tobago Unified Fisherfolk Association, TUFA, and the All Tobago Fisherfolk Association, ADFA.
Consultations so far have been very engaging. We've been getting some very good feedback, I must say. So, this augurs well moving forward because it's all about collaboration and coexistence.
When contacted, President of TUFA, Dexter Taylor, stated he was satisfied with the consultation so far. However, ADFA had some concerns. President Curtis Douglas said they are worried about the effect of the seismic surveys on the patterns of fish.
Imagine when you're doing a seismic survey, you stop when you see a dolphin or a turtle. But when you see schools of fish, you don't stop. So that goes to show the lack of interest or concern they have in the food security in Tobago.
Douglas wants Shell and BPTT to consider compensation packages for fishermen who would be affected by the seismic surveys.
So that if they're doing that survey, which is 180 days, we are saying within the 180 days, some form of arrangement must be made between ADFA and Shell and BPTT, where the fisherfolk will still be able to feed their families because these are the main source of income for the people of Tobago.
While ADFA appreciates being included in the consultations, they say they will not be satisfied until their concerns are addressed. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.
The residents of Rockley Vale woke up to a horrifying scene this morning after midnight when 2 cars and a house caught fire. A nearby household lost 2 automobiles and the house owner suffered injuries as a result of the fire. Reporter Tanika Cruikshank provides further details.
Candia Bristol Darlington of Rockley Vale, who lives next door, said her cars were parked at a neighbor's house since she doesn't have access to a parking space. According to Bristol Darlington, the cars belong to her, her son and her daughter. She continued that although her daughter was able to move her car, neither she or her son could.
Apparently the fire started at the back of the neighbor house and it spread quickly and it engulfed everything. My neighbors in the hospital, the man, I don't know his full name, they just call him Creamy. He had burns on his back and his arms and face and nose, and his wife have smoke inhalation. So the ambulance took them. This thing happened after 12 last night.
She said fire officers battled the blaze, but they were unable to save anything. She pointed out that her son's vehicle was providing for his income.
That was my son's livelihood. He don't have nothing now. So we're vehicleless. Just one vehicle we have left. It belonging to my daughter. She just managed to move, but the others they couldn't move them. The fire was out of control by then.
She shared what her next move would be.
I need to go to the insurance company. That is my first move, and I don't even know how to get over this. We went to bed after 4 this morning, after everything was finished, and nobody slept. I couldn't even go to work today.
Anyone willing to assist can contact Candia Bristol Darlington at 868-714-1694. Tanika Cruikshank, Tobago Updates Television News.
Residents of Crown Point and its environs will experience water disruption on Thursday, January 25th, 2024 from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The Water and Sewage Authority of Trinidad and Tobago will conduct a planned service disruption. The interruption is necessary for pipeline interconnection works in the Gaskin Bay and the Store Bay local road areas. Motorists are also being advised to proceed with caution and follow instructions from traffic control officers or use alternate routes. After the completion of the works, the restoration of pipe-borne water may take up to 12 hours. Customers can request a limited truck-borne service through the WASA Services app or the customer portal. WASA apologizes for any inconvenience and emphasizes the importance of these measures for enhancing water infrastructure. Workers attached to the Task Force Division of the Public Health Department based in Signal Hill received 6 pairs of boots after downing tools in protest on Monday. The task force workers, along with the mechanics attached to the public health garage, complained that their working conditions are poor and they lack tools and personal protective equipment (PPE). This is a complaint they have been voicing for more than 4 years. After downing tools in protest on Monday, 6 task force workers received steel-tipped industrial boots. However, the mechanics did not receive any PPE, nor did they receive any communication about their plight. They continue to down tools until further notice. The Secretary of Health, Wellness and Social Protection, Dr. Faith B. Israel, has not yet addressed the issues. Coming up next, Tobago East business owners formed their own Chamber of Commerce, and later, former TSTT CEO blamed for misinforming minister. Stay tuned.
Bringing Carnival and cash home with a total of $300,000 in cash back when you pay on time, sign up or upgrade to an everything plan. Plus, we're live streaming fets so you could wind down in your bed. Hosting Blue Friday lines at your favorite hangouts. So every Friday you could play a mass and win free fet tickets plus Carnival costumes. Flow bringing Carnival home so you could like yourself. Visit in-store or discoverflow.co for more details. Flow, inspired by you.
Yo everyone, it's your boy Harry here from Authentic Builders General Hardware, located right here in Store Bay, local road, Tobago. That's correct, right here in Tobago. And we are offering you guys the best prices on all hardware material. And if you would like to get your free quotation done, all you have to do is WhatsApp us at 272-1990 and we will give you guys the best prices on all hardware material. That is a guarantee as we are matching or beating any quotations.
It's semi-finals day, January 24th at the Dwight York Stadium in the Tobago Football Association Ascension League. It's semi-final number 1. Leeds United takes on Seismic FC at 5:30 p.m. and then at 7:30 p.m. in the semi-final number 2, Eagles FC will battle Carnival Mount Pleasant. Semi-final week action this Wednesday. Don't you miss it. This ad powered by Jade Monkey.
back to the Tobago Updates television news. Businesses in East Tobago have gotten together to form an organization to represent their needs and desires. They developed the Tobago East Chamber of Commerce. Chairman of the Chamber, Nielsen Lewis, was on the Good Morning Tobago show where he shared details about the organization.
There is a new business chamber in town, and it is from the East. According to Chairman Nielsen Lewis, the Tobago East Chamber of Commerce is a collection of businesses based in the eastern part of the island.
So the Tobago East Chamber of Commerce is an amalgamation of the smaller businesses in Tobago East, right? So what we are about is providing a voice and opportunity for the smaller businesses within the region to network.
Lewis explained that the concept came after conversations with the PDP political leader Watson Duke in 2020.
Soon after the general election, right? So he had some ideas, the business owners we had our own ideas, right? So we decided that, listen, we were going to come together and we were going to put one voice.
It involves a mix of young and not so young business owners who are attempting to merge the business sector in East Tobago with culture through collaborations, such as one with the Bacchanal Calypso tent opening on Saturday night in Delaford, where they will be hosting a night market as well.
It's very important for us to be able to integrate the two, all right, and to showcase what we are as a people.
They desire the Tobago East Chamber of Industry to create an enabling environment for entrepreneurs and a robust private sector.
There has been the conversation where there are a lot of persons within the Tobago space that depend on the THA for employment. So we are hoping that by providing information and access to information, that persons who are not employed by the THA could even create their own sources of income.
Lewis said they will be launching a few initiatives later this year as they seek to turn their vision into reality. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.
Recently, Secretary of the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transport, Tashia Burris, revealed that Tobago will not be having a senior parade of the bands for the National Carnival in February. Instead, February will be for junior mass only. Band leaders Janelle Eastman and Marcelin Ned have since shared their opinions on this decision. The details in this report.
Band leader of New Creations, Janelle Eastman, said she expected band leaders who participate in the National Carnival to be in the process of preparation since some of them did not participate in the October Carnival in 2023. She is also calling for the recent changes made to the National Carnival to be reversed.
Plus, if there's changes to be made, they're supposed to let the band leaders know, okay, we want to focus on October Carnival for adults and Junior Carnival in February.
Eastman stated that many band leaders and tourists were preparing for the National Carnival celebrations in Tobago.
And okay, if we looking at the tourism sector and you want to make the tourism sector more better for Tobago, you can't make rash decisions like that, like shut off the adult carnival and say, okay, we just bring in juniors.
Marcelin Ned, band leader for Marcelin Ned and Associates, said that this issue could have been discussed beforehand so that band leaders could have made more informed decisions. She is not in favor of how the THA is making its decisions.
I was telling other people, it don't make no sense. We go in and protest. It wouldn't bear no fruit. So we have a choice. If we are going to bring out we abide by the rules to try to keep the mass in Tobago alive.
Ned pointed out that only 9 out of approximately 70 bands participated in last year's National Carnival due to the disrespect they faced. She said that the ideal plan would have been to reach out to the mass fraternity in October 2023 to inform band leaders about their 2024 plans. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
The PNM Tobago Council is chastising the current THA administration for moving some of the Tobago events from the National Carnival to the Tobago October Carnival. In a media statement issued today, the party stated that Chief Secretary Foley Augustine and his team unilaterally decided to move the parade of the bands to the October Carnival and eliminate Juve and Nice Mass without consulting band leaders first. The PNM described their decision as dictatorial. In a Facebook Live last week, Thursday, Augustine provided some information about the National Carnival in Tobago. He said more focus would be placed on the October Carnival and that the National Carnival would have a smaller budget. He also shared that Kiddies Carnival will only take place in February.
There are no changes to the Kiddies Carnival, and the Kiddies Carnival program is being supported as is and to the fullest extent.
The PNM also spoke about the lack of transparency relating to the money spent on the first Tobago Carnival in October 2022. They further chastised the administration for their lack of planning, which has disadvantaged band leaders, vendors, and citizens who benefit from the National Carnival. The PNM also claimed an erasure of culture on the island, comparing it to that of our ancestors, and said that Tobagonians are now suffering culturally. After the break, if you're thinking of having pepper spray as a form of defense against criminals, then there's some information you need to know. The details when we return.
Hello everyone, it's your boy Harry here from Authentic Car Clinic, located right here in Tobago at Tobago Local Road. You can WhatsApp us or call us at 366-4173.
We bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
Your destiny. The best way to predict it is to create it. Do you see yourself exploring exotic destinations or spending quality time with family? However you see yourself, create your own retirement destiny with Tata Life's Destiny Personal Savings Booster. Choose from one of 3 investment options with guaranteed minimum investment returns to secure a monthly retirement income for life, with the option to choose your retirement age. So what's your retirement destiny? Call 62-TATIL or visit tatil.co.tt to learn more today. Conditions apply. Tatil Life, a member of the Answer Makal Group.
Thanks for staying with us. Former TSTT CEO Lisa Agard intends to sue the current acting CEO over comments he made during yesterday's Joint Select Committee meeting on state enterprises. The meeting focused on TSTT's cybersecurity breach, which occurred on October 9, 2023. At the meeting, it was said that the Minister of Public Utilities, Marvin Gonzalez, was misled about the situation. Here is more.
Minister Marvin Gonzalez on November 1, 2023 stated that customers' data was not affected during the breach, which was later proven to be false. 6 gigabytes of data entailing customers' details such as names and addresses were leaked onto the dark web. Member Wade Mark asked who was responsible for misleading the minister. Acting CEO of TSTT, Kent Weston, said the office of the CEO is responsible for all brand reputation statements.
The office of the CEO is responsible for all brand reputation statements. So the CEO's office is the one that issues any statement or authorizes any statements to the public or to the board, especially in cases of sensitive nature.
Wade Mark then questioned Weston if he was implying that the former CEO, Lisa Agard, was responsible for misleading Minister Gonzalez.
I would state, in my view, that the office that would issue that instruction or that notification would be the office of the CEO.
Following the Joint Select Committee meeting, former CEO Lisa Agard indicated that she intends to take legal action against acting CEO Kent Weston for defamation due to the comments he made implying that she misled Minister Marvin Gonzalez. She also added that she was not allowed to resign. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Citizens of Trinidad and Tobago 18 years and over can apply to either import, sell, or use pepper spray, which, according to the Firearms Act, Chapter 1601, is a prohibited weapon. But there are some expectations among those who can apply, some exceptions among those who can apply, according to the 2nd Division Officer of the Firearms Permit Unit.
Except those who are charged or convicted with any offense under Schedule 2 of the Firearms Amendment Act, number 7 of 2021, Part 2 of the Bail Act, or any offense under the Domestic Violence Act. Charged or convicted persons are prohibited from obtaining a pepper spray permit.
He said applications are available on the TTPS website. Once filled, it must be submitted to the Commissioner of Police or any other police officer authorized by the Commissioner.
Upon completion of the application form, it is submitted electronically. A copy of the form must be printed and taken to a police station for fingerprints to be taken on the stipulated fingerprint form.
There has been controversy over the construction of the Friendship Connector Road Development Project. Residents of the estate claim they are being bullied into moving off the land without due compensation. However, Chief Secretary Fali Augustine reiterated a commitment he gave to the residents. The details in this report.
Secretary Fali Augustine said that the THA isn't bullying anyone into leaving Friendship Estate without payment. Augustine said he gave a commitment to the residents.
I went personally and I gave the commitment that not only will they be moved, but we will facilitate the move insofar as rebuilding them a home commensurate with what they have now, and billing it at our expense, meaning the THA expense, not at their expense. So we're not going to move anybody out and not provide somewhere for them to live.
The Chief Secretary said 2 property owners would receive communication from the THA. He admitted that he was unaware of the situation where contractors were attempting to relocate residents.
No, but he will receive that in writing from either the attorneys or an administrator of the THA, and we will not move him before he gets something in writing.
According to the Chief Secretary, the occupants would receive 6 months' worth of rent while their new homes are being built. The Friendship Connector Road Development Project has faced controversy and criticism for its lack of transparency and consultation. The project includes the construction of a 2.5-kilometer flexible pavement, single carriageway road, grading, bridge construction, and culvert drain installation in its first phase. It is expected to cost the THA $70 million. Tanika Cruikshank, Tobago Updates Television News.
The weather report when we return.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. Live more.
As you come in. Long time I see you. This station complete. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Steven to see about them. Yeah, total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kira and Kayla? I thought it was your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
It's semi-finals day, January 24th at the Dwight York Stadium in the Tobago Football Association Ascension League. It's semi-final number 1. Leeds United takes on Seismic FC at 5:30 p.m. And then at 7:30 p.m. in the semi-final number 2, Eagles FC will battle Carnival Mount Pleasant. Semi-final week action this Wednesday. Don't you miss it. This ad, powered by Jade Monkey.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Thanks for staying with us. Now for the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight's weather forecast includes cloudy intervals with scattered showers and agitated sea conditions attributed to relatively strong low-level winds. The temperature is expected to drop to around 24 degrees Celsius. Looking ahead to tomorrow, the forecast predicts variably cloudy and breezy conditions with occasional intervals of mostly light showers occurring in different locations. There is a low 30% chance of experiencing 1 or 2 moderate heavy showers. Temperatures will rise to a cool 30 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 32 degrees. Seas are expected to remain moderate with waves reaching up to 2.5 meters in open waters and below 1.5 meters in sheltered areas. The sunrise is scheduled for 6:27 a.m. and the sunset is expected at 6:02 p.m. That's how we end this evening's newscast. Let's recap the headlines before we go. Shell and BPTT continues consultations with Tobago fisherfolk. Businesses in Tobago East form Chamber of Commerce. Rockley Vale fire destroys home and cars. and THA being chastised for its decisions on Tobago's aspect of the National Carnival. I am Kristen Salandi. Have a good night.